I've been in the YouTube game for 6 years and have helped a few businesses, and my day job involves it too. But I personally always struggled with consistency because I was stressed and rushed out of my mind to post my videos. So I've decided to implement a lazy strategy that helps me to grow my YouTube channel sustainably and diligently. But like I used to, most Christian entrepreneurs avoid it. So I will give you 2 steps in this video that will help you to implement it and not avoid it anymore. And in the end, I'll also show you my workflow that will hopefully inspire you to experiment with yours as well. As you've seen in Proverbs 21:5, that the diligent person, that surely leads to abundance. But the one who is hasty comes only to poverty, right? And so I feel like it's clear that you have to be diligent with your craft, with what you are doing. In our case is YouTube, is being diligent, and diligence requires sustainable, slow growth. But the thing is, we for some reason avoid them. We avoid these 2 steps that I'm gonna talk about, because we're afraid of slowing down and doing less. Like it is weird, but we're kind of terrified of doing that. If I tell you you should do one thing today and not like multiple things, or at least one thing on YouTube, one thing like in this area, it also makes you uncomfortable because you feel like, okay, I gotta be busy, I gotta be productive, I gotta do more stuff, because otherwise I'm either behind in life or I wasted my time. And I feel like we were fed lies by the world, especially by this hustle culture. I mean, hustling, working hard, nothing bad with that. I should tell you, there's nothing bad with that. It's just when it becomes very detrimental to your just mental health, even performance. We were fed these lies that you don't have to post videos all the time, every day. You don't have to post it every day. You don't even have to post it every week. Or you can take a little bit of time to create a better video, work on it diligently, because there are plenty of creators who create once a month and they do very well, and there's plenty of creators and entrepreneurs who post once a week, even every day, and they're doing good too. So I feel like we just pressured into this thing that we have to go, go, go. We can't just slow down. And so this brings me to these 2 steps that I started implementing to kind of slow down and deliberately and diligently work on my videos. So the step number 1 would be do maximum of 1 to 2 things for your channel, like in the realm of YouTube. I know, again, this is terrifying because the world everywhere tells us to multitask and achieve and do as much as possible. I feel like it's a lie. You don't have to do that, and it's not even effective, like at all. The life is too short. Multitasking doesn't work, so it's better to just focus on one thing and do it well than to do like several things mediocre. That's being distracted. It's not being lazy. So I want to change your mind that it's not being lazy if you're not doing a million things a day. Just do 1 or 2 maximum. Just force yourself to do those, and it's not lazy, it's actually focus. You focusing. But the thing is, with doing this, it forces you to prioritize. And prioritization, again, for whatever reason, uncomfortable, for whatever reason we don't like it, to say this is the most important task that I need to do. Like I need to work on my title and thumbnail, figure out what title and thumbnail, and that's all I do today for my YouTube, nothing else. Or I do that for these 3 days that I need to figure out. Until I figure that out, I do not move to the next task. And for some reason, that's very uncomfortable for us and scary, but it also makes us to focus on quality and feel less overwhelmed. Like, you will feel so much better if you do that. You won't feel overwhelmed, you won't feel stressed. Obviously, over time, you'll have to get used to that, feeling okay not to do like million things. But that's where the step 2 will come in. They'll help you with that. Just doing one or two things helped me and still helping me tremendously to make videos sustainably. Like, I don't have to freaking try to cram in 1 week everything to get out the video, and then when I miss that deadline I feel horrible, and then my videos are mediocre. I get lazy and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make something okayish and get lazy with my videos, with things I film, things I say, because I'm in a rush. And so that's where the step number 1 won't really work without step number 2. So that's where the step number 2 ties in. Hey, real quick, if you're a Christian man and you're a professional entrepreneur who maybe wants to escape 9 to 5 or create more leverage, you need attention. And I'm sure you know that, and you're probably already doing YouTube. And so I have a free community called Christian Creatorpreneurs. The link will be in the description. So if you would like, check it out. It gets lonely to create videos on YouTube, which you probably know by now. So I'll help you as much as I can. Come on in, join the community, and I hope it's valuable and it helps you in your YouTube journey. And it's with your brothers in Christ. I mean, what can be better, right? All right, let's get back to it. So the step number 2 is take longer and do these things, or do your tasks in YouTube slower. I mean, the world loves go, go, go and wants everything now and quick. I feel like this creates anxiety, overwhelm, stress because of unreasonable expectations and timelines. Like, if you cannot get in, one video per week and you need like 2 weeks, then just do that. Like, don't, if you cannot, if you feel overwhelmed, stressed, or you have a bunch of obligations like family, whatever, job. Like, I have a full-time job, I have a family, I have a baby on the way. So it's like, if I can't do that in a 1 week, it's okay to take longer. Again, and then it will make it okay to do one thing every day, like in step 1. When we are not on world's timing, we are on God's timing, and God's timing is not rushing through it. It's deliberate. It's a plan. Everything happens according to His plan, and everything has its own season, like the Ecclesiastes say. So, instead of creating one video per week, create one video every other week. You will have less stress, you'll make more quality videos. And the other cool thing is, I discovered you make videos that you're proud of. And the coolest thing, I know I just said that one was cool, but the coolest thing, another coolest thing that I noticed I had spare time. Let me explain. Like, if I am, so if I create videos every other week, I know that if I skip one day or even 2 days of not doing something, of, like, for example, writing a script or whatnot, if I skip those days for whatever reason, I will be okay. So I can take it slow because I don't put unreasonable deadlines for myself. I know that if I skip those days, I'll still be able to get it done on time and accomplish on time. That actually makes me, at least this works for me, makes me more consistent. And I feel like if you try it, try it out, it might make you more consistent. I feel like it's better to be consistent on YouTube and post maybe less, but then to post, and then burn out, don't post for several weeks, and then post, then burn out and don't post several weeks. I don't think that's a good idea. I feel like slowly but surely, consistently compounding those videos is the better strategy than the one, at least in my opinion, at least from what I for what I've seen. So those are the two steps that I implement to have a sustainable YouTube, making content for YouTube. It's do one or two things per day for YouTube. And the second one is just take longer, increase your timeline, take a little slower, focus on quality, and you'll be proud of your work and your work will be better. So let me now share with you my workflow, and I hope it will inspire you. So I post every other week. So my week 1 is for planning thumbnails and titles. That's where your 80% of work actually should go, is to creating those, and a hook also. So it's title, thumbnail, and hook. You have to work on those very well to get those, nail those as much as you can. And then the rest of the week also goes, so it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I use to write also. Like either I will write a script or I will jot down thoughts. So I do both. I'm trying both. I'm trying to learn to riff off, and also I'm writing, word for word scripts. So I do those in that week. And then the week 2, I film and edit. And usually I film and edit on Saturdays. So I pretty much have all that week that I also use sometimes to film throughout the week. But sometimes I can just do it on Saturday. So if I didn't have time to write or something came up or plan on that first week, I always have that time in that second week. So I create videos relaxed, in a relaxed way. I mean, doesn't that sound nice, where you can create your videos relaxed and don't try to rush through things? And you can probably get the same results as if you were rushing the things. But I mean, hear me out. If you can create one video per week, and you don't rush, you don't stress out, you somehow figured out the system, I mean, by all means do that. It will help to get there faster. But again, do we want to get there faster, or we just want to get there eventually? So that was it for my video. Thank you for watching. I hope it was valuable for you. As I said, I have a free community, link in the description. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.